Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Monday, March 12th, 2018. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin was down 3.2% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 9,217, a high of 9,897, and a low of 9,059. That's $1 for 10,867 Satoshis. The Mayer multiple is 1.02, far below the average of 1.47. Investors bullish on Bitcoin now that the Tokyo whale has stopped selling. Sure, it's the same technical product it was yesterday. Sure, the Mt. Gox people had no choice but to liquidate their Bitcoin as by government order, but it's great to have the mainstream media back on board, at least today. Bitcoin price will hit 1 million by 2020, says John McAfee. John McAfee, Bitcoin bull and antivirus pioneer, has revised his earlier prediction and claims now that Bitcoin could hit $1 million by the end of 2020. No word if he'll have to eat his own dick if he's wrong, but that was his previous bet. Another exchange jumps on the Bitcoin bandwagon. Startup TrueX says it plans to offer derivatives on Bitcoin. That's right, with Robinhood and so many others jumping on board. E-Trade only in a matter of time. Soon, all Wall Street exchanges will accept Bitcoin. Study finds $3 billion worth of fake cryptocurrency volumes and wash trades. A study has shown that OKCoin has been fabricating up to 93% of its trade volumes. As we discussed and predicted during the time period, no one believed in these trade volumes, often attributed to their ability to have free trading without any fees. As you recall, the Mt. Gox bots, Tux and Marcus, both operated without fees. If you can operate without fees, you can wash trade or trade to yourself endlessly, driving the price up or down. The 11:30 Eastern Time Bitcoin battering continues. Perhaps the Mt. Gox sales are still continuing at exactly 11:30 Eastern Time. Although on Sunday, much like God, the machines rested. Could it still be going? Is Mt. Gox still selling Bitcoin? We'll find out if they keep selling at 11:30 Eastern Time. Forbes, FUD. This is the best FUD I've ever read. Congratulations to Jason Bloomberg. Nice name. We need to shut down Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies. Here's why. The author goes into great detail, even showing that he knows the difference between a permission list and a permissioned blockchain. But for him, the permissionless blockchain, the public or open blockchain, will allow anyone, that means criminals, to use money. Oh no, if the criminals use money, they'll mine Bitcoin on our computers. Thus, we must shut down Bitcoin. There's nothing wrong with our computers. As the author says, infiltrating our computers and networks is dead simple. All it takes is one phishing victim, one visit to a malicious web page, or one person downloading a fake app from an app store, and bam, the hacker is inside. What the author doesn't see is the problem with your computers has nothing to do with Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will force you to use two-factor authentication, will force you to use a password manager, will force you to use a decent password with numbers, letters, and even symbols. But it can't force you to stop clicking on horrible links. It can't force you to upgrade your operating system. This is the problem of your computer. It's the problem of Microsoft. It's the problem of your software provider. It's not the problem of Bitcoin. It's patently ridiculous to say that we should shut down Bitcoin because you don't know how to install updates and not click on dirty links on your computer. Why don't you just get Linux? Move on. Blockchain technology talk is largely nonsense. From an article I hate to an article I love. The author goes time and time again explaining that blockchain is without Bitcoin is just a database. Without an open system that allows anyone to mine it, and without a token of value to reward those miners, there's nothing different between your permissioned blockchain and multiple copies of a giant Excel spreadsheet. As computer researcher said, maybe there should be a browser extension that replaces blockchain with multiple copies of a giant Excel spreadsheet. Of course, the internet went right to work and created such a plugin. Can multiple copies of a giant Excel spreadsheet challenge FANG technologies? No multiple copies of a giant Excel spreadsheet is an island. The multiple copies of a giant Excel spreadsheet market is hot, hot, hot. Porsche's even testing it. And it works because it makes sense. If your blockchain doesn't have a token of value, it's a database. If your blockchain can't be mined by anyone in the world, it's a database. It's an intranet. We've done this before. The corporations, when the internet was there, it was too open and free for them. They wanted an intranet. They wanted corporate control of their own data. And they got it. And then no one used it because there was more information on the internet than on the intranet. Just the way that your blockchain doesn't mean anything. It's the currency, stupid, as the article says. It's the currency. That's why he made it. The white paper, as the article says, doesn't even mention the word blockchain. The white paper doesn't mention the word blockchain. Great article, surprisingly from Bitcoin.com, home of the hated Satoshi Vision Conference. A more disgusting idea I can't imagine. Meanwhile, in Slovenia, we have the world's first Bitcoin monument. Look at it right there at the traffic roundabout. A beautiful Bitcoin bee. Congratulations, Slovenia. We had an interesting tweet from Armin van Bitcoin, sorry. He says, all of my friends talk about running their own business one day, but just can't seem to get the time for it now. You see, after work, they need some time to watch hours of TV shows, Netflix, sports, and play video games. And as always, I quoted the fantastic Talking Heads song, which is part of the inspiration for this show and Mad Bitcoins and no doubt many others, where David Byrne says, they might be better off, I think, the way it seems to me, making up their own shows, which might be better than TV. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. And as the author says, all the money in the world can't buy you a soul. Keep your soul. Don't worry about money. Yesterday, I had a very popular tweet from my visit here in Vegas. 184 retweets, 651 favorites. Quite impressive, pretty amazing. Probably one of the most popular tweets I've had since the Not a Scam tweets with my buddy DJ Flipside Bits. I said, what the hell? Hashtag Vegas. Tell those douchebags at Coinbase to bite you. And as you can see, this advertisement for the crypto ATM at the Heart Attack Grill, no promotion, no funds exchanged, says that, are you a crypto crackhead? Heart Attack's Grill's crypto ATM. Buy and sell altcoins directly. No limits, baby. Straight out cash. Has the logos for Ripple, Litecoin, Monero, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Cardano, and IOTA. And at the bottom of the page, you say cash straight in, and it says, tell those douchebags at Coinbase to bite you. We did check the ATM. It only accepts Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum at this time. Was one of the General Bytes ATMs. Shout out to General Bytes from Amsterdam. And there was a little bit of fine print on the page, which everyone seemed to enjoy. So I'm just going to read it to you. Always invest responsibly. Warning, the cryptocurrency house of cards may fall as fast as a stripper's G-string. We cannot confirm or deny that those associated with Coinbase are douchebags. But if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Very funny copy from the Heart Attack Grill. Truly the masters of marketing. As I said, I went inside the place just to see the ATM, and not that I'm looking forward to eating at the Heart Attack Grill, where they promise 3 hard spankings if you don't finish your meal, and all customers are required to wear hospital gowns, but they do indeed have a Bitcoin ATM. And there I am with the ad. Very cool stuff. Having a great time in Vegas. People are checking out billboards here. It says, Uck Banks, go crypto. There might be a letter missing to the UCK. But very cool crypto billboard that I saw near the freeways. And Taylor Good, thanks for the photo. I wasn't able to get one, so help me out there. And finally, there's always Bitcoin at the D Hotel, which accepts Bitcoin for rooms, cafe, and even has a two-way Bitcoin ATM that you can use. There's actually quite a few Bitcoin ATMs in Las Vegas. Seems to be quite a Bitcoin scene developing here. And if you're in Las Vegas, join us Tuesday at 7 p.m. at Nacho Daddy, 113 North 4th Street, near the Fremont Street Experience and the D Hotel. We're just going to have a little informal Bitcoin meetup, just hang out, talk to some fellow Bitcoiners, have a few drinks, maybe some chips at Nacho Daddy. So if you're in town or if you're just visiting town, come on down. It'll be a great time. And thanks so much for watching today in Bitcoin. Just a quick update episode to get your Monday morning news. Be sure to check out The Vortex with the Bitcoin News Show. He had a big show this weekend with Slush Pool, founder of the original Bitcoin mining pool, creator of Bitcoin miners. I think he's also the founder of Trezor. A really impressive guy. Got to meet him in Prague, and can't wait to check him out on Vortex's show. I didn't get a chance to yet, but I'm sure it went well. Also, we had the Bitcoin group just this Friday with Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight, as well as the One Vortex, Tone Vase, and Andy Hoffman. You can check that all out right here on the World Crypto Network. Be sure to give us a thumbs up because they're free. Subscribe down below so you can get updates when this show and other shows are on. And have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye.